Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode on More Motivation YouTube channel. I am so excited to be before you because I'm about to fill your cups. I'm about to put a complete entree on your plates and make sure that you're full by the end of this episode. So get ready because we're about to get into it right now. So guys, this week's episode is all about working through feeling stuck and birthing your purpose. How do those two worlds coexist at the same time? I feel stuck. I don't know what's next. Life seems very confusing right now. I have a lot of question marks, as well as, oh my gosh, I feel closer to my purpose. I feel like I know the journey that God is taking me on. And now that I've discovered that, I don't ever want to lose this feeling. I don't ever want to jump off course. It's like an exhilarating, exciting moment that you have because something has now been birthed inside of you that was not there before. For me, at almost 30 years old, this year, 2020, has completely brought me closer to my purpose. Like, with all the chaos that's been going on, with all of the uncertainty, with all of the craziness going on in the world and on the news, it was almost like I needed the chaos of what this year was in order to get a clear view of where I know that I want to go, what it is that I'm passionate about, and putting work to that, putting time into that. So let's kind of break all of this down. For me, you have this situation where I've been in this specific career path that obviously pays the bills, keeps the savings account full, allows me to fund what it is that I'm trying to do. And then there's a sense of that where you feel like you've outgrown that environment, where you feel like that specific environment is just something that I feel like I'm called to more. But because of different things that you're trying to accomplish, and because of the fact that you are daydreaming about all these things you want to do right now that have nothing to do with the work that needs to be put forth, you feel stuck. You feel stuck in, I want to travel, I want to do this, I would love to be here, why am I not doing this by now? And a lot of that kinds of weighs and tears at your mental health. And you find yourself watching others. You find yourself being in this state of mind of, why can't I kind of figure out how to navigate, how to deal with my present? But then on the other side of that, there's a whole nother side of you that when you tap into your creativity, when you tap into what it is this year has been for you, you're able to really bring in perspective that, no, I'm so much closer this year than I was last year. I'm so much more focused and aware of where it is that I want to go. I'm so much more focused of where it is that God was trying to show me all along. It's just now I got to put the work in. And it's that bridge of, this is where I know I can be because I finally discovered it this year. And then on this side, this is where I am now. And the middle is the work to get to the end of the bridge. And I have just been struggling to consistently put in the work. I'm going to admit it. My procrastination, me getting in my head, me doubting myself and my abilities, me watching others. I'm gonna just admit it because I think it's easy to say that you don't do that, but me watching others and seeing how they're doing it and just not understanding why don't I have a clear view of my brand and what it is that I'm trying to do? Why do I just feel like I'm just working, making a paycheck, and then by the time that I get home, I feel disconnected from this gift that I discovered at the beginning of this year because of this pandemic, because of the fact that all entertainment was shut down. All that was normal to us was not there anymore around April, March, May, June, all of that time period. And it was like in that time period, I was like, you know what, since everything is shut down, since I have no moves to make, you know, let me finally get serious about my YouTube channel. Let me finally create a clear path in my mind of the steps that I'm gonna take to get where I want to be as far as my dream. And you get excited about that and you start that journey because now you have this clear view, and then all of a sudden you get into your stuck place again, where it's just like, wait, but my present is not looking anything like this clear view that God has exposed to me in this chaos of 2020. So my prayer for you, my hope for you, is that no matter if you feel stuck, move. There's nothing wrong with feeling like your environment is not moving. It's nothing wrong with feeling like the things around you don't like, but you gotta move. And there is a complete therapy in movement. There's complete therapy in saying, I'm not where I want to be. I wish I was here. I wish I was there. But if I'm going to ever get to where it is that I have a clear view in my mind of, I got to move. I got to move in my doubts. I got to move in my fears. I got to move regardless of how it looks like others are doing it and it seems like it's working for them. I gotta move. Sometimes when we get caught up in that stuckness, it causes us to physically be stuck. And it causes us to kind of be so focused on who we're dating, our relationships, sometimes our kids. It causes us to be stuck on the jobs that are just to fund the dream. It causes us to just be focused on everything that has nothing to do with what you're passionate about, what you would do for free if you could, because that's just how passionate about it you are. It causes you completely be distracted off your business plans, your entrepreneurship plans, all of these different visions that you have. You're completely distracted from it because you created a fortress of distractions that are taking you away from your purpose. You gotta be patient in your stuckness. You gotta be patient. You gotta know that there's no way that God would allow me to see and survive everything that I've seen this year without making it have meaning, without it being a reason as to why I was supposed to survive this. You know, there's COVID survivors out there that you're like looking back like, wow, I survived COVID for a reason. And it makes no sense why I'm still here. Why is God still choosing me to live another day? Well, if I'm here, if I'm gonna survive, if I'm gonna get through all that I've gotten through, I have to see this through. I have to completely and utterly see this through. I have to forgive easily. I have to not be bitter over things that are not good for my mental health and my heart. I have to separate myself from dead weight every chance that I get, especially people. I have to remove myself from outings and environments and social gatherings and forms of entertainment that have nothing to do with my growth. The whole irony of feeling stuck is temporary. Stuckness always has a temporary, always has an expiration date, because a lot of times you're envisioning or you're expecting that you would have been doing a lot of other things by now, that you would have been out of the parents' house, that you would have been had more money saved, that you wouldn't be in this job that you can't stand clocking into. You envision it looking totally different, especially because you got your college degree, especially because, you know, you moved to another state that you thought was going to just create these opportunities. You thought things were going to shape. you made the wrong decision to marry or stay long term with somebody that you have no business being with. So when you factor in all of that, you expected it to look different. And now 2020 has caused you to face the decisions that you made, that's caused you to be right where you are right now. It's caused you to face it. Face it, deal with it, and figure out how we're gonna move to change it. And that's what I had to come to full awareness this year. Kendra, this is your passion. This is what you were called to do from birth. This is it's right there in front of you. It's looking you dead in your face. This is your purpose, staring at you. And then these are your distractions. These are your weaknesses. These are your flaws. These are everything that you created up until this point that has caused the passion not to have attention, to be completely starved for however many years. And so the biggest thing that I've had to grasp on is just being present right where God has me, not trying to rush the season that He has me in, even if I don't like everything that's going on in that season, to be completely present in it. And in me being present in it, let me not pick apart what's not going right. Pick apart what I wish I could be doing. Let me not wish to be in anyone else's shoes but the shoes that I was blessed and graced to live every day to be in. And that's what this channel has been for me. It's been a way for me to pour out every chance I get what God pours into me throughout the days, throughout the weeks. It's almost like as I'm developing, I want others to develop with me. And that's the beauty of finally being completely aware of what my purpose is. So if I'm not a part of someone else's transformation, I know that I'm completely disconnected from where God wants me to be. I'm supposed to be a part of someone else's transformation. So I have to make the right decisions every day so that way I'm influencing someone's transformation in a bigger and greater way. So I challenge you right now to write down what it is that you're clearly passionate about, what it is that you believe God has put you on this earth to do, that's what you live and breathe. It has nothing to do with your titles, accolades, what you make money in right now. What is the clear thing that you know you were put on this earth to do? Write that down. Look at that every day. And then also right under it, write down everything that has stopped this purpose from actually living and breathing and progressing. Write down all of the negative habits that you create up until this point. And as you see all of those things that have put a block on your destiny, you're going to start checking it off day by day for the rest of 2020. Going into 2021, you're going to start checking things off that have negatively affected you stepping into your purpose. And you're going to feel so much better. Because you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, now that I see it on paper, now that I've meditated on it, I don't want the distractions and the blocks and every negative routine and habit that I've developed up to this point. I don't want any of that to override or to outweigh the weight of what my purpose is. There's no way you can have healthy purpose without work. Work where you might have sleepless nights. Work where you might have to sacrifice fun so that way you are closer and closer to where it is that you want to be. Whether that be financial freedom, whether that be in a happy relationship, whether that be in a business that's thriving, whether that be traveling the world and helping people, whether that be having a charity that you know that you were meant to spearhead, whether that be being a mom, a dad, whether that mean starting a foundation, whether that means starting a movement to create change in our communities. Whatever that is, we gotta completely separate the blocks that have been in our way every year up until this point. So I hope you do that exercise. I hope that you let me know about it. DM me, message me, comment on your experience on that. Follow me on Instagram at More Motivation, MOORER Motivation. And I am going to be your teammate for the rest of this year and beyond. I'm going to hold your hand virtually through everything that you're experiencing, and we're going to get through this together. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And if you made it to the end, you are real OG. I appreciate you. Any of my viewers who make it to the end, there's a special place in heaven for you. Love you guys. Bye.